Okay, hi chat, hi stream. It's me, Marie, and we are continuing our drawing stuff. That was so stupid. Let me just check and make sure. I think y'all can hear me. We had some problems yesterday because my computer decided to rearrange itself without my permission. So if anything goes wrong, just let me know. But we're gonna finish, hopefully, our little Umasona situation. And you might wonder why that's not up. There's something I noticed in one of my stream assets that needs correcting immediately. So yeah, I figure we're just gonna get into it. I found some new playlists that I previewed a little bit. I liked the vibe of them, so you guys will have to let me know if the audio sounds weird or if the volume levels aren't so good. They were good when I tested them, so they should be fine. Hi Vase. Okay, so something I noticed real quick, and this is going to be so misleading to anybody who comes in late. But I noticed I didn't give our little otter me an ahoge. And I noticed that the other day and was like, that cannot stand. So I'm gonna fix that real quick before we continue with the Umasona, just because I noticed it, and I know nobody else is gonna notice it or care about it, but I'm gonna notice and care about it. Which pencil tool did I use for this? Was it this? That looks a lot rougher than that one. Was it this one? Also the music sounds. Okay, I don't think it was that pencil. Was it this pencil? Might have been. Ooh, that was better. Okay. Okay, I think that one's immediately better. Okay, there we go. The easy fix. The only thing that I'm gonna have an interesting time with is gonna be fixing the colors. Or maybe not, maybe it'll be fine. Just gonna have to see where... Okay, there we go. In there real quick. Okay. Yeah, I noticed it the other day and I was like, I cannot believe I forgot my ahoge. That's illegal. So I figured this would just be a quick, easy fix. There, see? So quick, so easy. There we go. And it makes all the difference. Okay. So now, we'll go back into... Okay. So it was a little bit... It's a little less in the background. Okay. I'll turn the volume down a little bit. And if that... Here. We can also just turn to... I know, I really was vibing with that one, but if it's a little bit more distracting, I'll just do like a... It's largely because I don't like lo-fi. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't vibe with it. Okay. So... Okay. Here, so we got that. Oh, here. I think we'll put that in there because we can't see that now. That, wait, what? Oh, wait. Did I make this copy too early? Am I dumb? Hold on. Put that there. Okay, yeah, I was a little dumb. Just a little bit. Okay. There we go. That way I don't have to recolor everything else. I will need to fix some of the coloring and shading stuff. But that's alright. We figured that would be the case. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust the freckles. Because there's a little more skin showing. Okay, so now we'll go in here. I also want to fix that a little bit. Okay, so we'll go in on the shading. Hello in chat. Hi. Okay. How's everybody's week been? Are we all having a good week so far? Are we looking forward to the weekend? Been kind of an interesting one. It was definitely not as rough as last week for the people who've been, I don't want to say following along, because I haven't really been, well, I've been a little specific with it. Not like too specific, just some stuff going on, but yeah, so I'd say that this week was more interesting than it was rough, because last week was pretty rough. Oh, hi, Hawkeye. Yeah, mine isn't so, like, catastrophically bad. I still have, like, some nerves around the financial situation. But, you know, I've been keeping on as I can be keeping on. Just trying to work on my writing, the channel, filling out 1,000,000 job applications a day. You know how it is. Okay, so this one's gonna be interesting. Okay. Unless I just made it work. If so. Okay, that's fine, more or less. Yeah, I feel like the past few weeks have been a little bit, unkind. Not just to me, but kind of in general. But you know, you keep trucking. But yeah, I've been submitting a lot of my writing, to different, like, literary magazines and stuff. I might be doing volunteer work soon. I actually, after stream, have to call in and check about that. I might be doing some, so I know I've talked on the channel before about how, like, ooh, English lit major, I care about the literacy crisis, woo woo. So I'm actually gonna be potentially volunteering with a literacy group, to sort of help tutor, adults and kids, who struggle with reading. So that might be interesting. It hasn't gone so far beyond, like, talking about potentially doing orientation for it, but I think it's neat. Plus, you know, I've been meaning to get back into volunteer work for a while. But, you know, constant job search and all that, not really, the best for all of that. But I figure if nothing's getting back to me for a while, then, hey, might as well do something with the time. Okay, let's see if I can... Oop, that's too big. Trying to do one of those, like, funny little... Okay... Okay... Oh. Why is it that when I use a lighter color, it fucks with it more? Just, woo, whatever. Okay. Because I don't hate that, I just kind of want it to lighten up a bit. Maybe smooth those out? Yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, that's not horrible. Okay. Yeah, the stuff to have to pay for college nowadays is rough, but I've heard that at least I've had some military people kind of give me the heads up that if anybody's going to be joining, the best thing to do is the Marines, because their quality of life tends to be a lot better than the other branches, but yeah, you wouldn't catch my disabled ass in the military. That wouldn't, that's never been an option or possibility. Okay. So I think we're ready to move on to... I'm not gonna have to do any other shading in that regard. So I think... Okay. I think I'm gonna do that plus multiply. And then I want to do something a little fun here, because we sort of started doing it, but I want to go in a little bit more on adding that like wave effect. Here. What brush would be good for that? Ooh, that could be good for like, okay. I wish that I could like block this off, but... Okay. Oh, what? Why would that... Okay. This song's giving me Pikmin. Okay. I mean... I don't know a hell of a lot about the military. So, again, that's largely hearsay. I'm not proposing that that's the truth. In my personal opinion, I don't really know. Especially, you know, given the current everything, I don't know how good any branch of the military would be, but I've been told by military personnel that if, you know, like, the younger dudes in my family had to pick— oh, this one's much better. What the hell? Oh, that's great. I've been told that if, you know, anybody had to join, that those were kind of the best options. But hell if I actually know. Again, I'm I'm a gay disabled woman that I'm not joining. There we go. Yeah, no, I don't. I honestly agree with you, Hawkeye. I agree. I mean, aside from the physical disabilities, because I do have a chronic pain condition, not gonna get into too specifics on that on a random afternoon. I am also autistic, so I don't think they want me there, frankly. And I don't want to be there, honestly. Not that autistic people can't join the military. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for that. I don't know what their, you know, I don't know what the situation is on all of that. Frankly, because I don't really want to, if I'm being honest. That just kind of has always been a realm that doesn't have anything to do with me. But yeah, no. Never been a thing for me. I have a grandfather who was in the military. I think he was in what is it called? I think he was just in like the general military. I don't know what that's called. Cuz he wasn't in the Marines and he wasn't in the Air Force. So again, I know a bit about all of that, but not enough to like be, you know. Is the background music too distracting? Because we can turn it off. It does kind of suck to not have something to listen to while drawing, but if that's distracting, then just, you know, I always just figured it kind of made it feel a little less empty, but if it's distracting, then I will turn it off. Why is this suddenly not getting me the results I want? Is it because it's not white? Oh. Turn on goober music? What is goober music? I just immediately thought of Goofy Goober from SpongeBob. Yeah, I think it was just the army. I think so. But yeah. It's funny because he and I can oh, that is true. Honestly, because it's easy to sum up my issues as just autism. But because I was about to be like, yeah, it's funny because he and I like relate a lot over our our PTSD, and I'm like, his is through the military, mine is through not that. But then my dumbass sitting here going like, oh yeah, PTSD is a disability. So yeah, I don't have a shot in hell, and I don't want it. That's okay. But yeah, like I was saying before, I'm looking into doing more volunteer work. Because like on the one hand, like, I mean, for a lot of reasons, it's better than just kind of, you know, not that I'm sitting around doing nothing. That's not kind to myself to insinuate. But, you know, right now, it's largely just school in the channel that I've got going on. And, like, yeah, I'm applying for scholarships. I'm submitting my writing, all of that. But, you know, they're just asking for a couple hours a week to sort of, like, help in an area that I'm already passionate about. I've also been thinking about possibly, my university has, like, an edible food garden and, like, food distribution. And I'm like, oh, what if I could volunteer for that, maybe, depending on how things go. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to see about what I want to do with all that. I think I am going to turn the music back on, just have it at a really low volume. And then maybe we'll do this one. Just that way we got something there, but that way it's not distracting or overwhelming. Oh, dude, that reminds me. I need to call my great-grandma. She and I have been working on, a sort of writing project, I guess. Where I've been like kind of interviewing her and talking to her about like her life, which is really neat because I learned a lot of stuff about like our family that I wouldn't have known otherwise. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it. But it's always interesting talking to. It's always very interesting talking to older folks about their past, because they will just tell you the craziest shit you've ever heard in your life, and they're like, and that was Tuesday for me, and I'm like, girl, what? I'm like, no, you can't just do that. What the hell? Because, like, she just randomly dropped out of nowhere that she basically had, like, a millionaire sugar daddy in the, like, 60s or 70s or something like that. And I was like, okay, queen. Okay. Yeah, like, I've talked to other old, like, people. It's especially older women. I mean, dads will also just drop crazy lore out, like, out of nowhere on you. But, like, you know, my great-grandma grew up during, like, the Great Depression, and, like, my grandpa was born the year that that World War II ended. So I'm like, this lady was pregnant and gave birth, like, during World War II. And then, like, she'll talk about, like, her friends and stuff, and she'll be like, oh, yeah, and then, ooh, Mary Beth's husband was bad to her. We didn't have to deal with him anymore. And I'm like, what? You know what? Don't tell me more. I can't be liable in case anything ever comes up. Don't tell me more. Okay. I think we want to do a little bit. But that's gonna be like a multiply layer then. There. I don't know, I think that's coming along kind of cute. Okay. Let's try... Yeah, okay. Okay, so we got that. I think we're gonna need to do another Why did I almost say that so weird? I almost said multiply. Another multiply layer. Maybe do like a deep, like, russet color. And see how that looks. Ooh, okay, I like that. Okay. Being older than your aunt, I don't think that's that weird, if I'm being honest. I know, like, I know a fair amount of people who are, like, the same age or younger than, like, their nieces and nephews. So I don't think it's, like, it's not expected, but I don't really think it's all that uncommon. Yeah, it can be from, like, a mixture of, like, people having kids older, or, like, especially if, like, their kids are having children early. That happens. And sometimes people just be having, like, random age gaps, like, with their, you know, between siblings. Color all of that. This is why you put stuff on as many layers as you possibly can. I think I just got lazy when it came to this part, honestly. Okay. I think I'm not liking this same color on those. Yeah, I'm liking the more reddish brown on those. I'll smooth that out. Okay. 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 There we go. And then I think I'll even go in here and like, yeah, brighten that up a little bit. Why not? Give it a little bit more of like a texture there. Okay, that works. Okay, and then we gotta go in. Right, okay. So I'm gonna bring back in the crazy colors. That back down. Okay. You know, it is funny being a disabled person taking like a class on disabilities. Because right now I'm taking a class that's kind of about like, you know, how the education system, you know, works around and works with disability. You know, very loosely working with them because sometimes it's a little oh man, I'm gonna have to get that color back. I'll switch to that and just go in and fix this. There we go. Yeah, it's been interesting taking the class as a person who is disabled because it's very strange having my language about my own disability policed a little bit. If that, like, we're told pretty outright like what we're allowed to like say about things and not say about things. You know, the whole like, oh, person first language, and I'm like, girl, if I want to say I am a disabled person instead of I'm a person with disabilities, just let me fucking say it. Like, I'm sure that there's people who do prefer the person first language, whatever. But I don't. And I don't think I should be made to have to do it if I don't want to. At least when I'm talking about myself. Like, I get it if I'm talking about like a population in general during like a scholarly paper or whatever. But if I'm just talking about myself, I don't see the issue. Because Because I've, like, in a few times so far in the class, I've been like, yeah, as a disabled person, and my professor's like, no, you're a person with disabilities. And I'm like, ew. Well, okay, back up, Lisa, whatever your name is, professor. Weirdo. But yeah, overall the class has been good, but yeah, parts of it I've been a little bit like weirded out about as a disabled person, where I'm like, who's this for? Oh, I completely forgot about the straps down here. Ugh. Okay. We're gonna have to, you know what? And I'm just gonna keep it like that. And we'll see the magic when it's done. And that's just gonna have to be how it is. Not that I even think that this looks bad. Just a little bit more intense than the mood we're going for here. But yeah, so I heard, so we got a, for anybody who's been in the loop knows that I'm like super into Fields of Mystria. And we finally got a release date announcement on the 1.0 release. Oh, it's Ocean. Hi, Ocean. Oh, okay. Bye, Ocean. Jackass just popped in. But yeah, so we got a release date for August, which combined with, the Grave Seasons release in August, I'm excited about. August is gonna be fun. Except for when I start school again. Well, I mean, that was a weird way to put it. I'm in school right now. But you know, when I start up, like the regular semester, because we're in summer semester right now, which is, I'm only taking 2 classes over the entirety of it, but it's like the equivalent of 15 weeks being shoved into 5 weeks. As I've explained a little bit before, so it's a little intense. But I'm gonna be honest, Chad. I'm not really like, I don't like love the, oh no! I'm gonna have to start this over because I'm a dingle. I'm a dingus and I started on the wrong frickin' layer. Ugh. Here. But yeah, I'm not super excited about the classes I have to take next semester. They're necessary for my degree, but you know. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be definitely streaming the heck out of both games. I've been talking about it for a bit on how, like, you know, once those games are out, I'm gonna definitely like do some streams for those. So I don't know. Considering that it's in a couple months, I don't know. It'd probably be a good idea just to like keep my stream schedule a little bit low-key going forward, especially because we just finished Night in the Woods. Oh, hi, Bio! But yeah, Holly and I finished Night in the Woods the other day. So I should be good to keep my stream schedule kind of open going forward. Oh, hi in chat. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. Let's see. What would look good for this? Probably if we... Ooh, like a blue-gray might be nice. Not with this brush, though. Not with that brush either. Oh. Jeez. Okay. What do I want to do about this? Because I did make it kind of a weird shape, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe like a... Believe I've colored myself into a corner here. No. Okay, well, while I'm screwing around with these, I'm gonna switch us over to that. But yeah, I am excited for those games coming out for Graves. Oh, that's the one. There we go. Yeah, I've been excited for Grave Seasons, and obviously I've been excited for Fields of Mystria getting its full, finally going to be out of early access. How do I want to do this? Huh. Figured going lighter would be the thing to do, but maybe not. Well, yeah, because we're not gonna do that's not happening. That's not what that's for. Um, Honestly, I think just like that. Maybe, just maybe. Bring up a smidgen on the color. Ooh, maybe like a... I don't necessarily want it to be glossy. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I'm taking a Shakespeare class next semester, and a lot of people I know are very excited about it, and I am not. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think that Shakespeare is more of a... Like, that's Shakespeare's for the theater girlies, not for the English literature girlies. We still have to study him, but he's not for us. GTB, what have you been talking about with the Yuri thing? Yuri was mentioned, so my interest is piqued, but there's been no explanation of what that means. Ah. Yeah, I've been meaning to get back into reading for fun, like since I'm not currently in any literature classes. So I've actually been reading, so one of my favorite authors is Travis Baldree. For the uninitiated, he did Legends and Lattes. Um, so I've been reading technically the sequel to that. But I haven't gotten into anything else as of late. It's just been that for me. A little one. To add some detail work. Yeah, I was gonna get into some more nonfiction, but brother, I be reading Yuri. don't you need to be worrying about me in the Yuri department. I do be reading me some Yuri. Been a while since I found like a really good one that's new. Oh my gosh, other than I need the update on Love Bullet. Oh my gosh, if you guys are like queer little freaks like me, or if you're not, honestly, just if you need a good manga to read, Love Bullet by Ine is amazing. It's so good, and they're doing I honestly don't even know what it's doing right now. Like, I want to say they're doing, like, time loop shenanigans, which I love. I love a time loop shenanigan. Oh, that's why it's not letting me do anything. Trying to see what else I can do here that won't make it look weird. But yeah, they've got some time loop shenaniganery happening, and I'm so hype about it. That's the shadowing, and that's the I see. I don't regularly read webtoons. If they pop up and they look really interesting, I will from time to time. But I've definitely read a manhwa here and there. Especially because, like, okay. A thing about me is that I am a sucker for the villainess trope. Especially because there's a lot of good Yuri options there. Although I am just kind of like, I've been considering, I've mentioned it before, because I've been considering whether or not to bring my previous Otome game obsession out into the world again. But there's not a lot of, like, I mean, there's not a crazy amount of option. Well, and honestly, that's probably changed since I was into them last. Because when I was, like, into them in high school, they didn't really have a lot of, like, GL options. So I kind of ended up, calling it. Yeah, Love Bullet's good. Trying to think. More off the... I mean, if you haven't read Bloom Into You, that's a great manga. Why is that being good? Blue Mindyu's great. Oh man, why is that doing what it's doing? Oh, probably because of, yeah, probably because of that. Okay, let's see what that is normally then. Okay. What did I have that up for? That. Okay, there we go. Fixed that little, and it's on the other side. Okay. That. Okay. Yeah, Blue Mindyu's good. Ooh, why am I blanking? There's the Fed Up Office Lady is a really good like isekai Yuri situation. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, I am biased towards the genre because, you know, I'm kind of a gaby, so. Okay, I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I mean, I like how it turned out. I was expecting this to take longer, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so we have the racewear, which came out really cute, I think. Because then we have Tracin from last time. Oh, let me get rid of the, yeah, we don't need that anymore. Okay. So we have the Tracin Academy look and the racewear look. I think they came out cute. I don't know, maybe I'll do more art with these at some point. I don't know, do we want to do like a sort of sketch request, like doodle stream for the rest of the time? Or do we just want to call it a short stream for the day? You're so right about the glasses. Okay, I think we're not going to add the glasses to the racewear. But we can try to do glasses here. So let's do... I like how everybody just is like, you need glasses for your Sona. Okay, that's not quite what I want to do. Where's the ruler tool? Why am I being dumb? There you are. Come here, you. Okay, I think it's a special ruler. That's the... Oh, nope. Incorrect. Figure? Okay. So... About that. Okay. So we're gonna go in with our usual pencil. We're gonna apply this. Let's see. Oh, there we go. No, don't do that. We're going to show in all layers for now. Why is that? What the frick frack? Oh, it's because there's... Yeah. I see. I suppose I'll have to do it above there. Okay, why is it... Oh, because it's not the correct one. That would be why it's being silly and weird. Hey. Thank you. Okay. Then I can just duplicate this. Bring it over here. Okay. And that way it can be a toggle. I'll just... There. Okay, and then I'll do funny little here. In fact, okay. Okay. There we go. So for the, I mean, I figure with this one, we were going for more of the ocean theme. I don't think we really could have fit the pencil design in here. It didn't need to be like a one-to-one. But, what the hell? They're doing, no Ryan merch at the con? I'm not, this is for an Umasona for Umamusume. So this one's for a horse. I'm neither kangaroo nor horse. I am an otter. As the name suggests. Okay. So now that we've got that handled with the glasses, as suggested by Vase, huh. Yeah, I was expecting, yeah. That is always rough when, like, your favorite character is kind of neglected by the fan base and the source material. I have had that happen many times before. Okay. So, I'll admit, that's what I was planning to do here today. Not sure, because we fixed this, which I'll get rid of that. I didn't really have anything else to work on right now. I don't have any thumbs coming up that I need to work on. I mean, aside from maybe working on, the stream thumbnails for, Grave Seasons and Fields of Mystria. Otherwise, I don't know. Do we want to do like a doodle stream the rest of chat? The rest of chat, the rest of stream chat. Ooh, we are signifying that I clearly did not get enough sleep. Okay. Okay, well, does anybody have any suggestions for what they want me to draw? What is Thukuna? I don't know what the hell that is, bro. When I look it up, I'm getting a dumb meme. From Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that what that is? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's look up. Okay. We'll do... Ooh, why did it... No. Okay. We'll do chibi art. I'm like, I don't even do Jujutsu Kaisen, dude. So let's see. Ooh, let's do like a little... It'll have to be a surprise. Let's see. Little noodle arms. No, wait. How is it? Oh. This would be more of like a... How do I want this to look? Yeah, I think, oh, maybe if I do more of like a... Kind of hard to draw that pose with it. Okay, I might switch poses then. Ah! Yeah, usually I just kind of draw like a bean bag shape for like a lot of the body. Let's see, I was kind of trying to go for like a flexing pose, but I'm trying to think about what pose would suit this character well. Let's see. I might have to scrap this. No, I don't want to scrap the pose in general. The anatomy of Chibi is harder to do than usual. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I am gonna scrap this for a bit here. See you. Yeah. No, that's going worse than it was. Like that, but... Base shapes here. Okay. Maybe not too... Maybe if we want to exaggerate a little more. And then... This is usually why I try to... I know, like, ooh, pose... not tutorial. Reference... Well, I have a window of references open. That's always fun. But... Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, hi, Holly. Okay. I think we might want to cut that down a little bit. Yeah, I've been getting a little bit more caught up with the anime of the last, like, 2 seasons, because I had fallen, like, really off track of it for a bit. Yeah, there's this villainess anime that I watched that I'd been missing out on for a bit. There's a few villainess animes this season, actually. It's become a very popular genre, which on the one hand means that I'm getting a lot of content. On the other hand, it means there's a lot of junk in it now. Ooh, I've also been getting caught up with ReZero, which I'll admit this current season did a thing that I'm kind of not happy that it did. I would have preferred it not do that, but you know, I gotta understand that the anime is not made for me. I've been meaning to get into the light novels. There's so many light novels that I want to get into that, I just haven't. I want to bring these a little bit more down. Okay, let's see here. No, that looks whack. Okay, let's see. No, the eyes are a little more upturned. They're a little narrowed, but not like that. Ooh, my partner and I watched, Project Hail Mary the other day, which was fun. Oh, hi, Tia. And yeah, I wasn't really on board with watching Project Hail Mary. I'm not much of a big sci-fi person. It has to be a very specific kind of vibe for me to usually get into sci-fi, but I loved the little rock alien guy so much. And I was like, okay, I'm willing to give it a chance because the little rock guy's there, and I like him. And it was a really good movie, actually. I was pleasantly surprised by it. I'm not much of a movie person. So it's very rare for me to, like, get into movies at all. But I liked that one. Win for cinema. I know, we haven't watched The Backrooms yet. I was gonna watch it with my friends, but Holly here doesn't do horror movies very good. I also, I've been hearing a lot of good things about that Obsession movie that came out, because my partner also told me about that. And we were interested in watching it, but haven't yet. I think I'm okay to erase this shit now. Okay, so the face is there. Lower that a bit. There we go. Sure. We'll just call it that for now. Hi in chat. Oh, okay, hold on. Getting caught back up with chat real quick. Okay, so this is, oh, Tia, here. So this was the rendering for the Tracen outfit. I still had it up. Oh, hi, Atlas. Thank you. And then we did, the racewear, which we can toggle the glasses on and off for that. Yeah, I think it came out cute. So then, yeah, we finished really early on the rendering for it, so then we were like, let's just do some random sketches then. So I've just been randomly sketching. How do I want to do this? I feel like I feel like this is going to be very obvious the second I start drawing any next part of it. Which is, I've never drawn this kind of hair before. I also don't know how to draw this on a chibi. Huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing sketches, so it's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, I can always add more to it. I figured that this is good for like a beta design though. But as far as like rendering what we had, and honestly, if we still have time after finishing the sketch, I can go back and do some touch-ups on it. Because, like, I wouldn't be against, I don't know how it would work, but I wouldn't be totally against doing, like, I don't know, maybe having, like, a thing go down behind, like a little, not like a cape. I just feel like the tail kind of interferes a little bit with what else I could do. Unless, like, you know, we added some more, armbands. Which, like, we could do. We could do more with, like, the necklace and stuff. I considered the idea of making the sandals go, like, fully up the leg. But yeah, we can always play around with that. Okay. I will probably I'll probably need to hop off around 1 because I do still need to call that volunteer manager guy before 2 my time. So I will need to hop off in a bit, but we still have time. Nah, we're still doing Uma. Okay. Okay, I'll do more detail on that in a second. Okay, how do I want to do this part? Okay, not bad, not bad. Just sketching. Okay. Okay. Maybe, since it's a more dynamic pose, I'll kind of have that. There we go. Okay. It does kind of give Bunny a little bit, doesn't it? Ah, I see. These are kind of their own thing. There we go. I have good news. The character apparently wears boots. Yeah. I was just told to choose an Umamusume. I was told to choose an Umamusume of my choosing. And then just do Chibi. Sure. It's Chibi, so everything's gotta be a little squinched. Sure. Okay. Oh, there's these like leg strap things too. How are you gonna fit all this on a... I got no legs. There we go. Sure. Yeah, this is just very freaking rough. Yeah, you were talking about how there's no merch, and I'm like, that's sad. I'm gonna draw a chibi. We're drawing Major Orion dedicated to the bio. I feel like the hair needs to go. Yeah, the hair needs to go behind the hand. And then we'll go there. Tidy up a smidgen. Okay. I figure the shorts can go a little up more. I have no idea how I'm gonna fit these straps on here if I'm being honest. Uma designs are crazy. Sure. Okay. There. Yay, Major Orion. The Timu Major Orion that I drew. I feel like it's more... I might do more of like this here. There we go. Okay. And since it's just a little sketch, we're gonna do just some base colors here. Ooh, let's go ahead. Why? Why is it a web page? Screen save. Okay, and then this is already on this side, so that makes my life a little easier. Okay. So, we're just gonna go in and do some easy little baby coloring. And then we can use whatever time we have left to make some adjustments to the other design. I think I just needed a break from looking at it with my eyes. Okay. Okay, this part I'm a little interested in how it's gonna go. What if I just made it like really crayon-y looking? Well, I don't hate that actually. Wait, that's kind of cute. Kind of gives it that like paper feel. Without it doing the stupid overlap thing, which I hate. I always want to talk about like the same like 4 things, I feel. I feel like the main things I yap about are school, like anime, games, and I don't know what else. Oh my god, did you guys hear about the Lego thing? Because I just watched Mujin's video on it, and I'd never heard of the situation or anybody involved. I love hearing about random drama that has nothing to do with me. It's like, holy crap. Oh yeah, all the characters in Umasona are girls. She's a tomboy. She's one of the underappreciated tomboy girls. Ooh, I'm gonna fix the white hairs in a second. Yes, the figs and brick thing. I literally just found out about it. And it is insane. Which, like, I really hope... I didn't watch, I think CoffeeZilla did a video about it recently also. But I watched the Mujin video. I think that. Because again, we're not going for perfect here, we're just going for sketchy and messy. It's just a little doodle, that's all. Because yeah, I don't even think I'd heard of, like... Because I've heard people talk about, like, minifigs. I thought it was just, like, a type of figure. I didn't think it was the store. Look, I'm clearly not big in the Legos world. I love hearing about, like, other people's, like other drama of, like, hobbies I'm not into. Because it's some crazy stuff out there. Oh, bye, Holly. But yeah, I guess the thing with that, this guy, he got, like, he inherited, like, a bunch of, like, vintage Lego sets from his dad. And they not co-signed, but consigned, like, a consignature, I think it is. Basically, it's a type of store that, a consignment, something like that. It's basically where, like, you still own the thing, you're just having the person sell it for you, and they take, like, a cut of it. And, like, the way that, like, I guess minifigs works is that, like, they're a corporation, but, like, you own the branch that you work at, but you have to, like, if you quit, you have to resell it to the company. And when that happened, the responsibility to maintain the consignment, whatever agreements fall to the new owners. And they did not uphold that, and they stole this dude's shit. So then, this guy, Reckless Ben, I think is his name. It's his YouTube channel, at least. He has been, like, trying to get this dude his sets back, or at least get them to uphold the deal. And they have been shitting the bed around every corner of the way. It's crazy. Like, all they needed to do was go, oh my god, we didn't realize that, like, you know, blah blah blah, here's your shit back. No, they've doubled down, they've tripled down, they've quadrupled down. It's horrible. I'm gonna do this on another layer, actually. Then I can just erase the edges. But yeah, I just watched like a fucking 2 or 3 hour video on it yesterday, and I'm like, because people have been keeping up with this for months, and I only just heard about it, and I'm like, yo, and I'm simplifying it by a lot. What? What? Why are you— what? What? Whoa. What is this? Why did— what? What the hell was that? Oh, new— oh, it's a— why did it make a vector layer? Why did it do that? Okay. Clip Studio Paint. Whack ass. Yeah, I love Mugen's videos a lot because I'll just be minding my business and then all of a sudden there's like a 2+ hour video on drama or news or a situation I've never heard of before, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to get invested in some bullshit, I guess. Okay, and that's just shadows, it's not actually purple. Oh, but these are her arms, so these do need to be— yeah, okay. And then we can erase this a little, because these are not actually. Okay. So we're gonna continue making this part, yeah, or at least covering it up as we can. Oh, ooh, wrong thing. Let's just erase this part. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just get that back. And I think because I have that, I can just have stream open. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, like, I like Legos, but I'm definitely not in that sphere of all of that. Why is this? Oh, because that's on— okay. Well, I can move it to the same layer now. That's fine. I'm trying to think of like what else interesting that I've seen or heard recently. I haven't had a lot of time to like sit down and watch YouTube myself recently. A lot of it has just been my summer semester work and like doing all my other stuff. But yeah, that one was one of the standouts to me, I feel. Okay. This one had— oh, she has like a little— okay, I didn't notice that. Okay. I'm gonna go in on this then, because I didn't even notice she has this little like— sure. It's gonna be weird looking because Chibi. Okay, that's fine. Okay. It's funny because like the other people who are in my program didn't take summer classes. So they've been like, oh, what are you up to? And I'm like, school. And they're like, wow, no. And I'm like, well, some of us can't take 8 classes a semester. Which is honestly really impressive, and it's not a dig at all. I'm really impressed that they can do that. It's just, I cannot. Ooh, I really want to get working on, there's a lot of stuff that I want to be working on, like, specifically for the channel. Because I've been working on the next video essay for Pokemon Ranger. That's coming along pretty well. I'm definitely not, I don't think I'm going to be able to start recording for it just yet. But you know, it's coming along, it's happening. That's specifically for the, oh wait, that's specifically for the Jack. Okay. I see. I made an oopsie here. But it's an oopsie that can be fixed. So we'll actually get rid of that. Then this is where the weird thingy should be. Okay. There we go. It's just a sketch. It's okay. Okay, hold on. How close is Tomboy Yuri to being, yeah, I mean, preferably not close? Because that's a whole can of worms. But preferably it stays as Yuri. Ooh, Bio's been doing Pokemon stuff. I've been thinking about Pokemon. I haven't been playing any. Because I mean, I don't have a Switch 2, so I couldn't get in on the Pokopia or ZA craze. Oh, this didn't. Hey, get out of here. That's a white club. But I've been, yeah, I mean, largely we've been playing the Ranger games, but that's been for the video essay. I haven't played a main series game in a while, honestly. Okay. Because this is a white club. So just shaded with purple color, which is really thick, actually. Okay, got this little band here. Just stuff on it there that we'll just call that a day. That's fine. And then she's got this little band, little gold band thingy. Which is neat. Yeah, I've been wanting to play some of the older Pokemon games and some fan games. But yeah, just haven't gotten around to it yet. There's only so much time in the world, unfortunately. Here, I should actually probably go in on this first. Then do part. This. There we go. Sure. Just a doodle. Oh my gosh, I didn't even do her tail. That's crazy. Why is it that? Oh, that can be like shading. Hey. There we go. Okay. Um. Yeah. I mean, I physically have a good amount of the games. I just haven't really kept up with them in a while. Okay, and this drives my partner crazy because I've never played Emerald or Platinum before. I didn't play a lot of the side games. I played a lot of the spin-off games, but not necessarily the like side games. Hmm. Ah, thank you for the doodle points. I don't know, maybe I'll maybe for shits and gigs we'll post this later. I don't know if it's post worthy or not. But it's just for fun. Because this is usually not the coloring style I would go for. Okay, now for these freaking boots. Okay, skin does go down. Or maybe I should do some more shading on the skin. I did shading with other stuff. I need to get good at drawing boots. I'm not good at drawing boots, you guys. Okay. Other than just some shading, some light, easy shading, nothing crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of fan games. I don't think I could name any of them off the top of my head. I have a bunch of them like written down somewhere and saved, but there's a lot of like fan games that I'm interested in checking out. I just don't know how happy YouTube would be about me streaming them. Okay. Messy Ryan. There you go. Okay. Chibi Major, alright. I do think it's funny that if I were to post this, my first Uma Musume fan art ever posted would be Major Orion. I don't know, maybe I'll post that Kita-san Black that I drew a while ago. I've been cautious, like, kind of on the fence about, like, posting my artwork, because of the whole AI thing. I know there's stuff that you can do to, like, I think it's called glazing them, or I know there's, like, a thing called Nightshade that also is, like, a thing. I've been meaning to look into that before, like, just raw dogging posting again. Because, yeah, the whole AI thing, I don't know, I haven't been posting my fan fiction or fan art or just any art in general for a long time because of it. It just feels kind of like not safe to share my work online anymore almost. And I know I'm like doing it on YouTube and stuff, but you know, I hope nobody's taken my shit on YouTube and posting it into their chat GPT. Yeah, AI slot be stealing. So, I don't know. Because, you know, especially as like an artist, and if I want to be taking commissions again in the future, which I do, you know, kind of need to be open to sharing my stuff online for traction and such, but okay. See about that does look darker, but let's see about this. And I kind of want to do I know that that's okay. Hey. Yeah, no, chat GPT is horrible. AI is just like I've said it before, because I've had to explain it to a lot of people like IRL and like in my family and everything, where I'm like, look, there's ethical concerns, there's environmental concerns, there's plagiarism and theft concerns. There's a lot of issues with it. But, you know, let's say we were somehow able to ignore all of that, right? Let's say we were somehow, like, let's say none of that was a thing, and it, like, none of that was, like, part of the problem. The fact of the matter is it doesn't work, and it's bad, and it creates slop, and it's just not good. So I still wouldn't use it. I think I want to clean that up a bit. Okay. Here, save that. I'll consider posting it or not later once I'm done, with, that's a good point, Tia. I don't disagree with you on that. Oh gosh, I've been drawing, here, while we're doing that, we still have about 10 minutes left that I can afford us, so I'll kind of mess around with the racewear design a bit while I'm here. I've been drawing since I was very little. Like, I've been drawing and doing art for a long time. Like, my grandparents were, like, taught me how to mix paint in their backyard on, like, a little, like, toddler easel. So I've been an artist for as long as I can humanly remember. But I think there've only been 2 points in my life where I haven't drawn much. Ooh, how do we feel about... What kind of seashells are there? I know, I don't know, do we want to go with like more seashells, or we could do like a pearl? Ooh, a pearl could be cute there. Yeah, there's only been 2 parts in my life where I didn't draw much, and that was, I think, middle school, where I guess I got burned out from it somehow. I just didn't draw for a long time in middle school. And then up until like a year ago, because during COVID, I was taking a lot of art commissions, and I burnt myself out really badly. Just, you know, not doing anything creative for myself. So I got burnt out and stopped drawing for, honestly, a couple years. Like 2 or 3 years I stopped drawing for. So I'm getting back into it. I've been getting back into it for the last, like, year or so now. Because, I mean, at one point I was in, like, art school, like, studying animation and illustration. Like, I was aiming to be a storyboard artist, and an illustrator. And then COVID happened, and then I didn't do that. Hey, copy, paste, then. What? What are you doing? Oi. Copy, paste, then. Okay, thank you. I don't know. Should we do gloves or something? I think the pearl on the neckline is cute. Let's see. Me sitting here going like, I've been around since 1990s, so... Trace and line art. Oh, which I guess we would want to bring this layer into here. Oh, or not? What? There. Okay. We could do that. guess we could do, I don't know. I like how my answer to design stuff is just more bands and straps. I don't know. I feel like COVID shaved a couple years off of all of our lives. Because I was in my early 20s when lockdown started, and then once lockdown was done, I was suddenly like once lockdown and like everything was quote unquote back to normal, I was suddenly in my mid 20s, and I was like, what? What just happened? What the hell just happened? Felt like the freaking rapture. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that I really want to do like a leg band on us. Yeah, that was rough. I had cousins in like middle school and high school when COVID happened, and that was rough for them too. I just don't think it was easy for anybody who wasn't obscenely wealthy and didn't care about regulations. Um, I'm trying to think here. I guess, well, maybe instead of, that's an idea. Okay. Just spitballing here, because we could do, because my little design for it, there's like a leg band that has like a leg pouch that we could do. That's kind of fun. And then we could do, ooh, I kind of like the idea of like one of those gloves, that only goes to like one finger. Ooh, that could be fun. Kinda don't hate that. Do something like that. Trying to think. I know y'all gave me an Umamusume website. Let me see if I can find it again. It's Umarefs, that's the bitch. There we go. Okay, let's see. Because a lot of these guys do have some crazy stuff going on, design-wise. I mean, I don't know. Because I know we were talking about maybe doing some, like... This is just us playing around right now. Because I could try to do... This would kind of fuck with some stuff a little bit, maybe. Like, we could do... Okay, I guess just get rid of that. There was the thing that we... Oh, it's one. Huh? Oh, Okay. So, I'll fix, like, this isn't permanent, but, like, if we wanted to do, I don't know if we wanted to, like, make the bangs, no, I don't think the brown bangs is a good look, unless we made, like, the rest of the hair brown. I don't think I like that. Unless we wanted to do, like, ooh, we could do, like, a streak of brown. I'm just trying to think of, like, how to vary the design a little bit. Oh. Oh, that's because that stayed with the... Okay, I see. There we go. Right. Do like a couple like highlights of it. I don't know, it's a thought. Okay, those are some fun change ideas I can implement. I think for now we're gonna call it a day. Because it is coming up on 1, and that's about when I said I was gonna end stream. So thanks for everybody for stopping by. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do for next week. The group and I were thinking about doing Gardic Phone. But we're not sure yet. So we're gonna go ahead and call it there, and yeah, thanks for showing up everybody. Bye chat, bye stream. Adios.